Today's horoscope from 𝐃𝐑𝐄, Virgo, June 8, 2025. Venus enters your sign today, and it's a pleasant, enlivening influence that lasts until July 4th. In the weeks ahead, you radiate good energy, and you attract positive attention and feedback as a result. Today is good for nurturing and building a business project. You might particularly enjoy growing an idea or developing a talent. Your ability to view an issue as a whole rather than its individual parts improves decision-making considerably. Problem solving is enhanced regarding work, financial, and practical or mechanical matters today. It's also a great time for learning something that helps you heal and move on. You find it exceptionally easy to come to agreements, which can boost your confidence. You are in one of the most magical periods of the year. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of beauty, attraction, pleasure, and romance, is now spinning in your zodiac sign for the weeks ahead. This is one of the most magical times for singles to find love and meet new options, as your planetary ruler takes extra special care of you. A soulmate could soon appear. Whether single or attached, use this time to update your wardrobe and style, and you will harness her glow for the entire year ahead. Make passion, joy, sensuality, and sweetness a top priority, and you'll find that your heart is now in bloom. Someone's hiding something from you. The content might not matter much, but that isn't the point. Make a show of trying to figure it out. Don't panic if it doesn't come to you right away. Today's energy is all about knowing what you need in your life in terms of structure, and then abiding by this in the most original and true-to-form manner possible. For instance, if you love ice cream and yet hate what it does to your body, it is paramount that you develop a love of tofutti or some other less troubling substitute. If you do not take the initiative, something else will, your cholesterol level, for example. You may find your desire to work is far more focused on the home environment than the job site today. This is likely due to the vibration that is happening, and if you can, make the most of it. Whether you've been thinking of doing a little redecorating or home improvements, this is the time to get going on it. Even if you just spend an hour or two making repairs and touching things up here and there, you'll feel great about getting things done. Held back by a retrograde phase, Venus might be late for her return to Taurus this year, but as she returns today, the timing couldn't be better. Over 2 weeks after the Sun left, bringing your birthday month to an end, Venus returns to give your heart a voice and a say in what you want from the coming year. Rather than miss the bus, Venus has returned a day before. After 6 years, Uranus is due to move into his final month in Taurus tomorrow. As if waiting for Venus to return before starting to bring home a journey that began back in 2019, you are finally ready to move on. In between the moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, it was always going to be all about first holding on to the spirit of romance. Especially as the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days have been the warm-up to not only Mars' return in 11 days but to Venus, the planet of love's return to Taurus today. Virgo, organization creates space for inspiration. Your quote of the day: structure isn't a cage, it's a canvas. Your color of the day is ivory cream, clean and useful. Lucky numbers: 5, 10, 17. Decluttering mentally or physically gives you unexpected clarity. A task may go smoother than planned if you loosen your grip just a little. Precision meets ease today. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for June 8, 2025, a day that carries the quiet strength of self-awareness and the gentle push toward growth. Whether today is a day of rest or reflection for you, or you're knee-deep in a busy schedule, there's a message here that invites you to listen closely to the rhythm of your own energy. Today isn't about rushing toward goals or chasing external validation, it's about finding clarity in the small moments and reconnecting with your sense of inner direction. The cards drawn for today are the Star, Knight of Cups, 4 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Magician. We begin with the Star, one of the most healing and hopeful cards in the deck. This is the energy of calm after the storm, the deep breath after a long emotional journey. If you've been navigating uncertainty or emotional overwhelm lately, this card comes as a sign that renewal is available to you now. The Star encourages you to trust that things are aligning behind the scenes, even if you can't see the results yet. Think of it like planting seeds, you water them daily, even before the first green shoot appears. Today is about faith, not blind faith, but the kind that comes from remembering your resilience. You've made it through before. You'll do it again. The Knight of Cups then flows in, bringing emotional movement, creativity, and romantic energy. This card often appears when your heart is leading you somewhere new, maybe a budding idea, a meaningful connect, or even a creative project that's starting to stir again. If you've been feeling called to express something through words, art, affection, or even a difficult truth, this is your permission. Say what you need to say, in the way only you can. The Knight of Cups doesn't rush, he feels deeply and moves with intention. Let today be one where you lead with empathy, both for others and yourself. Next is the Four of Swords, which invites pause and restoration. You might feel the need for a break, today, mental, emotional, or physical, and this card reassures you that rest is not laziness, it's preparation. It reminds me of those moments when we finally stop pushing and let ourselves exhale. Have you ever had a creative idea come to you after you gave yourself a quiet moment? That's the Four of Swords at work. It's about space to hear your own thoughts, to process your feelings, to not be on all the time. If you've been moving non-stop, consider unplugging even briefly. What do you'd discover in stillness? The Seven of Pentacles brings us to a reflective place. This card speaks to patience, long-term vision, and evaluating your efforts. It's that moment when you look around at what you've been building and ask yourself, is this still aligned with who I'm becoming? Sometimes we plant seeds that grow beautifully but not in the way we expected. Today is a good time to check in with your goals, not from a place of pressure, but from a place of curiosity. If something feels like needs tweaking, trust your instinct. Growth isn't linear, it spirals, shifts, and asks us to evolve with it. Finally, we're gifted with the Magician, a card full of potential and power. The Magician reminds you that you already have the tools you need to create something meaningful. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment or have everything figured out. If there's something on your heart, an idea, a decision, a conversation, it's likely ready to take shape. The Magician says, use your voice, your skills, your presence. You are far more capable than you've been giving yourself credit for. Start small if you need to, but start. Together, these cards tell a story of healing, emotional movement, rest, thoughtful reassessment, and empowered action. It's a day to be soft with yourself, to trust that your efforts are not wasted, and to remember the magic that's already within you. Even if you don't see the full picture yet, today's energy encourages you to stay connected to your vision and your heart. Take a moment now. What part of today's reading spoke to you most? Is there an area in your life where you're being asked to rest, realign, or recommit? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Even sharing one small insight can spark something in someone else watching. And if nothing else, let this be your gentle reminder that your presence in this world matters. Your progress, even when invisible, is real. Your voice deserves to be heard. You don't need to be anyone but you, yourself, and that is more than enough. Keep going, at your own pace, with your own light. We're all walking this path together.